The date is Tuesday, May 30th. I'm Louis Morals, and this is a Market Bull Update. There's excitement around the fact that Amazon's stock price just crossed 1,000 for the first time, despite the fact that a standalone stock price is an arbitrary number that says literally nothing about the relative size of the company. Traditionally, when a company's stock price got high enough, the company would split the stock, halving the value and doubling the number of shares. This has no impact on the company's value, but allows Wall Street to make more on commissions of higher trading volumes. While it's been hilarious to watch people lose jobs as Amazon destroys the business models for publishing, retail, shipping industries, fucking with Wall Street is not cool. Come on, Amazon, have some respect for tradition. Anyway, Amazon stock is now 12.5 times higher than Walmart, while their market cap is about double. Given that Walmart employs over 6 times as many people, this shows the real way to create value in the new economy isn't by being a horrible employer, it's by destroying jobs altogether. As explained in our upcoming special about technology's impact on employment, labor pains still returns. While no nuclear bailout for 3 Mile Island may sound apocalyptic, it only is for the power plant's ability to stay open, with owner Exelon Corp announcing that it will shut down in 2019. Pennsylvania does not seem willing to subsidize the plant, which has lost money for 5 straight years. Despite the pitch for nuclear as a renewable energy with zero carbon emissions, it's unclear why environmentalists won't get behind it. Nuclear has been hurt by declining natural gas prices, which can now be extracted for a fracking function of the cost of nuclear. While it's unclear if President Trump thinks the 3 miles make up the nuclear triad, that's unlikely, given that his ignorance of American history means he's probably unaware that 3 Mile Island has anything to do with nuclear energy in the first place. After last week's meeting between the Group of 7 industrialized nations, German Chancellor Angela Merkel said that Europe must take their fate into their own hands, in an apparent shot at President Trump based only on his words and actions, which, to be fair, is a pretty weak basis for decision-making. Shockingly, Trump fired back on Twitter, calling Germany very bad for spending less than they should on military, because when has them spending too much on military ever gone wrong in the past? Trump also claims that he will change the massive trade deficit the US has with Germany, which is primarily caused by the strength of the German economy relative to the rest of the Eurozone, necessitating a looser monetary policy for Europe, causing German exports to be relatively cheap due to weakness in the euro versus the US dollar. Oh, who am I kidding? We're building a wall. Germany can suck my nuclear triad. Billionaire hedge fund manager Leon Cooperman agreed to a $4.9 million settlement with the SEC over an insider trading case, slamming the process as abusive, saying that the penalty was cheaper than it would have been to go to trial, which he definitely would have won. Because real winners lose, claim they would have won if they tried, then call the whole game unfair. Cooperman said, quote, "I'm not a whiner, I'm not a complainer. Life is going to go on." Which is just so brave of someone who's complaining about having to pay a fine that's proportional to the average American having to pay a parking ticket. Cooperman turned down the SEC's original settlement offer of $9 million and a 5-year ban from trading, but agreed to pay under $5 million with no admission of wrongdoing and no ban, which was offered after Trump took office. Because by legalizing murder, Wall Street isn't getting away with it, they're just doing it, and doing it. And doing it well. This has been a Market Bull Update. I'm your host, Louis Morals, reminding you that after a long weekend, short sobriety.